AI is the biggest business buzzword in 2025. I can't open a social media app without seeing somebody sell me a training or some sort of a platform that's AI enabled. Things that never had the word AI attached, that have existed for decades, now are suddenly being marketed as AI. Here's the reality. AI is absolutely a force multiplier, and it is changing the way that we work and do our jobs, whether you realize it or not. I find that there are three different types of people. There are those who embrace AI, who are all in using it already. There are those who want to use AI, but don't know where to start or how to do it. And the third category are the people that are going to just be left in the dust. They have no interest in AI, or they're so afraid of it that they won't even get started. This video is for people in group number 2, which I believe is sort of the midpoint of the bell curve. I think the majority of people want to use AI, but they don't know how to or how to get started. I'm Lee Raven with Reinvest Real Estate. We help real estate agents go from production to legacy. And today I'm teaching you the basics of how to use a simple AI platform to help you do work more efficiently. The first one is, when do you use AI? The second is, what can I use AI for? Like, what tasks can it actually complete? And the third one is, how do I get started? Now don't worry, we're going to keep it very simple today. We're only going to talk about tasks that you can complete on one platform. Most people use ChatGPT, and all of the tasks that I'm discussing today absolutely can be completed on that platform. You're not going to jump around to different video editing platforms and voice transcribers and things like that. We're going to keep it super simple for you today. The first thing we'll discuss today is when you should use AI. When I first started using AI, I realized that it could do pretty much everything, but it does take some time to get it to do certain tasks the way you want it to. So I came up with a few simple rules for myself that I'll break down today. I have 3 rules to decide whether or not I should use AI. The first thing I ask myself is, will this task take 5 minutes or longer? If it will, it's absolutely worth me taking the time to write the prompt in AI and have it work through the topic for me. The second thing I ask it, is this a complex topic? Is it something that involves a lot of data that needs to be analyzed or manipulated or created into some other form? For example, if I want to quickly analyze market stats, I'll download some info from MLS, throw it into ChatGPT, and ask it for a summary of the statistics, and I might even ask it for some graphics that I could post on social media or include in an email. The third time I use AI is when I need a thought partner. If I need something to help me brainstorm or research. I find that a lot of times when I'm not doing a task, if I'm avoiding something altogether, it's either because I just don't want to do it because it's the type of work I don't like, or more commonly, it's a task that I'm unfamiliar with. It's a new type of project that's foreign to me that I need some education on. When that's the case, I find it's extremely easy to go to ChatGPT and search for a topic just like I would do for a Google search. The benefit of doing a search in ChatGPT versus Google is you could ask follow-up questions and you can get more and more specific to the problem that you're actually trying to solve. That's a key concept in business, is taking a step back and trying to figure out, what is the problem I'm actually trying to solve here? And I found that by using models like ChatGPT, I'm able to more effectively get to that root question and find the solution. Next, we'll talk about some scenarios in which I use AI. Now, like I said, I like to use AI when there's a complex topic or something that's going to take me more than 5 minutes to complete. A very common example is writing emails for me that are based on some sort of data or other information that needs to be analyzed. I've used AI several times to help read inspection request reports and pull out critical information that needs to be included in an email. That's sort of a summary that I send to my seller. Now, I want to be very clear that AI is a helpful tool, but it's not perfect. So what I like to do is upload the information to the AI tool, ask it to write an email in a specific way. I give it guidance as to what I would say in the email and what points are important for me to communicate and exactly how I want the information organized, and then I hit go. What I find is I usually get a result that's about 80% correct. I'll ask AI to make a couple changes and it'll get to about 90 or 95%. Then I use my human brain to read through it, make some changes, make it sound like me, and ensure that's 100% correct. By doing this, I found that I can save anywhere between 30 and 45 minutes on a typical long email type of request. That is some serious savings that can be reinvested into my business to make more money other ways. Some other ways that I use AI, like I mentioned, I like to use it to analyze data and create social media posts and emails for me that go out as marketing blasts. It can be an extremely effective tool to help you understand the market better and be able to speak to it more knowledgeably if you're making videos or you're going on showings. So absolutely use it anytime that you have data to analyze. Speaking of showings, I like to upload all of the disclosures, the MLS sheets, and all the information I can find out about a property to MLS and have it give me a summary of the property before I go to show it. Sometimes I'll email this information to my client ahead of time, along with the property disclosures to show that I am an agent who prepares. I do this with new clients in particular, right before I go out with them, but I will always bring that summary sheet with me and use it as a reference point as I'm touring people around the home. Another time that I use AI is when I need to do some sort of brainstorming. I like to use AI as a thought partner. It is a large language model after all, which means that you can have a conversation with it and go back and forth. A common use for me is using AI to plan marketing activities. I can have it plan a 30-day social media calendar for me in just a matter of seconds. I can have it create some post ideas for me. I can have it even help me plan client events. There really is no limit to using AI as a thought partner, so I encourage you just to jump in and get started with it. We'll round out today's video with a few tips on how to get started using AI. The easiest suggestion I can give for most people is to replace your search engine with AI. I like to go to ChatGPT instead of Google for a few different reasons. I found that ChatGPT is a lot more thorough and detailed than a Google search can be. Instead of getting just a series of promoted results followed by a couple of the top hits that are on page 1, ChatGPT and services like it will search the web deeper than a simple Google search will. It's also very beneficial to be able to interact with the Google search after the fact. To explain that better, when I get results back from ChatGPT, I can ask follow-up questions to get down to the topic or the real solution that I'm actually looking for. It's hard to do that with the Google search. You have to just constantly start a new search and read more articles and digest more information. Now, while there is a time and a place to read all the articles and understand all the information at a granular level, I found that most tasks do not require this. So I encourage you to get started using ChatGPT as your search engine and ask it good follow-up questions. That's by far the easiest way to get comfortable using AI. Don't overthink it, just jump in and get started because your competitors are already using it. And your future, your success as a real estate agent, and your efficiency depends on your ability to adapt to this new technology. If this video was helpful, be sure to subscribe to our channel and click the bell so that way you get notified whenever we put out a new video. We put out a new video for you every single week that has actionable content that you can bring into your business to make more money right away. Again, I'm Lee Raven with Reinvest Real Estate. Be sure to check us out at Skool.com, search for Reinvest Real Estate, and you'll find an amazing community that's there to help agents free of charge with no expectation.